Yes. Cool. Is it?
Yeah, you just need to answer like with what you think and what you feel, and no stress. It's really just to get your view on things. Okay.
Okay. Cool. All right.
So first of all, I would like to ask you if you were born between 1981 and 1996.
Yes. Yes. I was born in 1994. So yes.
Okay. And are you interested in having a job or even a career in consulting?
Um, yeah, like I told you before, I'm not completely sure where I want to work. So
Mhm.
I don't think I wouldn't. I will not work in a consultancy per definition. But I'm still
Mhm.
like kind of open. Yeah, so I'm not really sure
So
yet.
you're still okay, but you are interested.
Yeah, I'm open. Like I'm still
Open. Yeah.
orienting. So
Okay.
I would say I could be
And
interested.
what attracts you in the prospect of working in consulting?
Um, um, what I would like to see, um, I think what I would like in consulting is that you can learn like a lot from different places.
Mhm.
So you could like consult in like different firm and learn a lot about like how it goes in different companies.
Mhm.
Uh, so that's for me, yeah, I think what could attract me to work in consultancy. But at the same time, that could also be a negative side for me, because on the one hand, I like it to see things how things are going in different places. But at the other hand, I would also like to build something within a company. So that's for me a kind of a constraint or a doubt.
Okay. And what do you take in consideration when looking for a job in consulting?
Sorry, can you please repeat it?
Yeah, sure. What do you take into consideration when you're looking for a job in consulting?
Yeah. I would say a few things. First of all, like training. So, to what extent the company is facilitating trainings, and so I could develop myself. So that what is something I would take in consideration. Then, furthermore, um, like just the feeling you have with the company. And for now, I don't think I would like to work in a big four or in a very big consultancy firm. So that's also I think want to take in consideration. Also based on experience of friends of mine. So I think those are a few things that I would like to take in consideration.
Okay. When you say feeling of the company, what do you mean by that?
Um, I think for me, what is important within a company that within every company that like the employer and the people around you are nice and have like that it's like a trusted environment and yeah, nice to work with, like yeah, people you feel like connected to.
Hmm.
So I think that would be important for me.
Okay. And when you refer to size of the company,
Hmm.
um, would you give preference to smaller firms over bigger firms or the other way around?
Yeah, I think like you said, smaller. I would prefer smaller compared to bigger firms, because I think it's nicer to work in a team where you know each other and you can like you know each other and you can build on something together. Um, and also, for example, yeah, like based on some experience of my sister, she worked for KPMG.
Mhm.
And yeah, what she told me that it was not like a really suitable working environment for her. Like she is competitive and she likes to do it well, but she also likes to build something with other people and not like making career only for your own sake and on yeah, how can I say not like I don't know how to explain it properly, Claudia, but um,
She So, despite her being competitive, you'd say that she would still like, to establish like friendly relationships, help her coworkers,
exactly, and
try
not
to. it as healthy as possible for everyone.
Exactly, and not only for the sake of your own career, and
Not just the numbers, but also the human side of things.
exactly, and I think that's also what would be important to me. Um, so,
Yeah.
and I have a feeling that that's more in smaller consultancy firms compared to bigger ones. So that
Okay.
would be for me, and yeah, a reason
Okay.
to.
Okay. And out of the things that you mentioned, like
Yeah.
not only this balance between being competitive but also human, the training, the feeling, the size of the company, which one is the most important for you when it's time to make a decision?
Mm, I think um, in the end it will be like the feeling you have with the company, because I think I'm more, it's just like, for me, like that would be the most important, like the feeling you have with the culture of the company and their values. From I think if I like can like see those values in me as well, I think that's most important to me
Okay.
out of
Okay.
out of all of them.
And which of the previously following, which one of the previously mentioned
No.
uh, things would you be willing to let go of, or in other words, aren't as important for you?
Okay, so we had let me look. So we talked about
Training,
size of the company.
feeling of the company,
True.
and size.
Mm,
Also, you can tell me another one if you find another one that it's even less important.
yeah, I think size is. Um, I value the values and the feeling above the size. If the feeling is good and the size of the company is still big,
Mhm.
it could still work. So I think I would let go of that one,
Yeah.
because yeah, it's also like a kind of stereotype that I tell you that
Mhm.
like they are not treating their employees well in a big consultancy firm. So yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
So, what do you expect of your coworkers?
Um, I expect what I would like to like have a work in a environment where people are, they tell what they think, so they are open and direct, but also trying to help out each other. So yeah, I think that's cooperation is important for me, uh,
Mhm.
and that you can trust each other in the work you do. I think that's important to me. And that you also can have fun with each other. Maybe go for some drinks after work and that kind of stuff. I'm not sure if that's answering your question.
It is. It is. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Right.
All answers are right answers. And what do you expect of your superiors in the workplace?
um, I would what I would like is them to let me think to have a evaluation like a few times a year to manage, like to see how you are progressing and how you are developing.
Mm-hmm.
So evaluation would be important to me, and mm, yeah, like I already said, like trust. I think it's important that you have like a superior or a boss who like trusts you and believes in the work you do. That's important to me. Mm, and usually I like to have like a manager that is like has like a positive, for me that always works. If I'm surrounded by people that are positive, that could also help me and them to give them energy and to work better. So that's what I would like, uh,
Okay.
but it doesn't mean that you should not be critical. I think it's also good to be, like I said, to be direct and tell what is going on. So those
Mm-hmm.
are a few things I think are important for a manager or superior.
Mm-hmm. Supervisor. And
Yeah.
what do you expect out of the company?
Mm, So what do you mean in general? What I would like?
Sometimes people have this idea about how, KPMG has this type of culture or they have these values, and they're actually trying really hard to get involved with the community around them. Do you have any
Yeah.
If you were to design a profile for the company, what do you expect?
Yeah. What I would like to see in a company or in a consulting company is that, as you already told as well a little bit, that they strive to, that you can, how can I say, that you can achieve something that is bigger than yourself. So something for, yeah, I don't know, like maybe something related to sustainability or like some values that are, so that you have the feeling that you can contribute to something. So that would be nice for me. Mm-hmm. And then,
okay.
So if I would like to work in consultancy, I think it could be nice to do something that you can contribute to something that's bigger than you. So that would be good for me.
Okay.
Um,
How can you give me an example of a project or something that would make you feel that way in the company?
Yeah. Well, it could be like maybe something that is either they do a project which is, for example, related to like some social project or to help like help people around the world, but it could also be related to sustainability. Or what could also be cool is, well, I think I see it in two different ways. Either you can do that by the work you do. So, for example, like I said, sustainable topic. So advice maybe on sustainable projects, or it could be like not part of the activities of the company itself, but they do support like social projects or whatever. So yeah.
Okay. And what are you willing to offer in return?
Mm, you mean for the company, what I'm willing to offer?
Yeah, for the company, for your coworkers, for your superior, what do you bring to the table?
Yeah, I think that I will like work hard to yeah to do my job as good as possible, and I think that I can like help people around me by like with my positive mindset to help people and make them believe in themselves to do their work better. Um, and yeah, like I said, if I think I would like work hard to to manage my shit and to get things done,
Yeah. I, between like a parenthesis, I do believe you do definitely do that. I don't feel like I'm a particularly positive person, but there's something about you, you're like, I see you smiling and it's like, okay, there you go. So happy and energetic. I gotta be energetic now. Okay. Carry very similar job offers. Like, what would make you choose one over the other?
Well, like again, the values and the feeling for the company, that's important to me. But sorry, what was your question? What would make you decide one over another?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think again the values are important to me of the company, and if they like contribute to something. But then if that, for example, is the same, like loans are, of course, could also be important, but that's not my first priority, so to say.
Loans?
Yeah, and wages or salary.
Wages. Okay, salary.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay.
So yeah.
And what would make you leave your job in a consulting company?
Sorry, the connection was bad for a moment.
Yeah. What would make you leave a job in a consulting company?
I think that could be it could be several things. Yeah, for example, if you get a nice offer somewhere else with maybe more challenges or that fits my values better, I could go there. Another thing that I think would be important to me is like work-life balance. As I said, I'm open to work hard and do my best, but I think there should be a yeah, kind of a nice balance between yeah, work and life. So that would be important to me. So if that's like completely out of balance, I might consider to go to another place. Or like
you... Sorry?
Go ahead, it's your turn.
No. I'm gonna ask another question, so please finish your thought.
Yeah, I think I kind of finished my thought, but like I said, if you're working like I don't know 80 hours a week and yeah, you don't have anything else next to work, I think that's not how I would like to live. So if it turns out to be like that, I would consider to leave as well, or like if you have a nice challenge somewhere else. But I feel like I'm repeating myself now. So.
Okay, don't worry. And what would make you consider leaving consulting altogether?
I think that's the thing I may said in the beginning as well. I think it could be cool to see like to advise people and consult in different companies, so you learn about a lot because you see things at different places, different companies. But I think it could be also nice to work together with a group and like get something off the ground and really see it progressing for longer than just like one project.
Yeah.
So that's something. I don't know if that would be a reason to move out of consultancy, but yeah, that's just a thing like a counter side for me of external. I think you call it external consultancy, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
So yes. Leave from a consulting company to maybe start consulting inside the company you're working for.
Yeah, that could be an option indeed. So you see a bit more. You are longer like connected to a place, and you can see it progressing better. I think that could be satisfying.
Okay, Scott. I'm honest. I'm done. I don't have any more questions for you. I don't know if perhaps you have any other insights or opinions that you'd like to share with me.
I was just wondering what the scope of your research is, so perhaps then I can give some more insights or help you.
My main research question is: are human resources policies in consulting companies aligned with millennials' expectations?
Okay.
So, so anything that it's related to your perception of consulting company, your expectations towards them.
Yeah.
Perhaps any insight that you might have, like you said, for example, about your sister that she quit KPMG because it was too much for her.
I think I do have like some stereotypes about like bigger consultancy firms, that it's like the work-life balance in general is not that well balanced in my opinion. Well, in my like it's a stereotype, but that's what my impression, so to say.
Yeah, it's fair. No need to be ashamed of the stereotypes.
All right. So that's a thing, and a bit more insights about. I think I can share the thing about my sister. She worked for KPMG, and they promised her to give her like how do you call it, unlimited contract or like a long-term contract?
Yeah.
Like verbally, but then in the end there were some internal changes, and there was a reason for them to in the end not give her the long-term contract.
Wow.
So yeah, that was also helps, or like, how can I say, that also,
Helped you?
yeah, well, helped me, or that also confirmed my stereotype maybe of like bigger consultant firms, that they are not as human as maybe compared to smaller consultancy firms.
Okay.
And the way she was treated in this case for me was not really a appropriate way.
Okay.
Yeah, but once again, this is just one example, but that's my yeah,
That's your personal experience with it.
exactly.
Okay.
And then maybe based on yeah, based on some other insight, I did some interviews for an earlier project. It was for NPO, with consultant working for what was it? Sorry, the phone is ringing.
Pick it up.
1 second, okay?
Yeah.
Cool, ik bel je zo even terug, ja? Hoi. So, and then he also explained to me that yeah, that he valued like his clients really much, and that he often worked until like midnight to finish his projects. And for me, I would like to work hard and do a lot for my employer and for the company, but there are yeah, there should also be limits. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much
No, I hope.
for everything. Yeah, you helped. Don't worry. Everything that you guys say is helpful.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Yeah. Don't worry.
Cool.
And if there's anything I can help you with for your thesis, I'm also available, you know.
Thanks, Claudia. Appreciate it.
And when you're in Portugal, I will also be there. So let me know if you want to meet up or something.
That would be cool.